Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a twin flame reading today. Today's reading is designed for those of you that are on a twin flame journey. So please just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using, I will list them down below. And this beautiful organite is called the Twin Flame Pyramid. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, or hit that notification button. All those very small things help my channel out and I appreciate it so much. So anyways, you guys, let's just jump right into this reading. So what I'm doing today is I have actually seen I think it's on Pinterest. There is a gal, her name is Emerald Lotus Divination. So I definitely want to give her a shout out. She creates a lot of different outlines for readings. And so I just wanted to start implementing new things into readings instead of doing kind of like the same old tired outline. And so I went ahead and used this reading just to kind of get my own inspiration, but it did definitely come from the baseline of her reading. It's called a Twin Flame Tarot Spread, Getting the Most Out of This Lifetime. So anyways, I just went ahead and kind of rewrote some stuff and made it my own, but that's where it came from. So let's get into it. All right, the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the current energy that is at hand of this connection. This deck is called the Sacred Traveler cards, and this is called the Affirmators Tarot. What is the current energy at hand in this connection? Let's take a look. What's coming up right now? Okay, so we have fellow travelers, okay? So it could be for some of you guys that not only is this journey, your twin flame, your person is connects with you, and this is what makes up this journey, but it's other people as well. And I definitely would agree with that for sure. A lot of your ascension is going to take place when you connect with soul families, friends, even work situations. A lot of traumas or triggers or things that you haven't worked out are going to definitely come through those relationships. So those are equally important. I always say for twin flames, your twin flame is not the most important thing in your life or on this journey. It's of course about you, but it's also about other people around you as well. So make sure that you honor all aspects of the journey, not just, focusing on your twin flame. All right, let's get another. We have staying focused, hold the course. Okay, so we're going to clarify with some tarot in just a sec. And last one, let's get it. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Beautiful. Staying focused, reaching your destination. So immediately what I'm getting here is, we are sometimes so focused on the destination or reaching the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. So that is the message I am getting from that. Let's go ahead and clarify with tarot. Look at all this purple. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It is in the reverse position. So the Queen of Pentacles, you guys, could be you or it could be someone else. I can sometimes see that Queen of Pentacles as like the Empress in tarot. The Empress can be feminine energy. The Empress can be mother figures, or it could just be, mothering our inner child. So there could be some kind of an issue here that some of you guys are experiencing. This could also be your twin flame as well, because remember, this is the current energy that's at hand on your journey. People could definitely be working out some inner child issues. I'm picking up on that immediately. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse can also be someone that feels like they haven't found themselves. They haven't found their, let's just say their purpose or their career. They don't feel good about their bodies. They don't feel good about their financial situation. So all of these things could be going on right now. These are the things that are at hand. Support is all around you. This is reminding us to definitely connect and reach out to those that are maybe of your soul family or just your family and friends, maybe even a helpful person. Doesn't even need to be related to you or even your friend. And this could be a professional, someone that can help you, kind of like throwing you a lifeline in order to help you to just kind of pull yourself out of any holes that you might be in right now. But the Queen of Pentacles is an energy where we don't feel that great about ourselves. We may not feel good about our material aspects either. So support is all around you. There's definitely a message coming through that's saying reach out to a support group or reach out for support or help. Call a friend, talk to a friend. Isolating yourself is probably not the best thing to do, even though we might want to do that because that feels safe, because that feels normal, especially if we're dealing with abandonment issues. Sometimes people can even withdraw deeper and deeper into their shell. I know that I definitely have issues with that myself, but your fellow travelers are here on your journey, maybe even to trigger you or mirror you in order to deal with these issues. Okay. So that right there is something that maybe either you or your twin flame or both of you are going through right now. There could be also other people on your twin flame's journey that's helping them with these issues too, is what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and go into the staying focused, hold the course. So it's kind of like some of these things can be a distraction too on the journey, but hold the course, remain focused, stay focused on your goals. Try not to get distracted with all of either dramas or just things that just maybe are not even reality. Sometimes we can create a lot of just different things, psychosis, stuff that we're going through in our headspace and our emotions, unresolved issues. We can create a lot of drama for ourselves and get caught up in a lot of crap that is maybe there to teach us a lesson, but sometimes we can kind of get so caught up in it to where we're just literally wasting time. It's taking us off of our course. So I feel like right now, what the current energy is at hand is there is this realignment that's taking place. People might be falling out of your life. You may be doing some sort of a detox or cleaning up some aspect of your life. Maybe you are no longer willing to be in a job that you hate, or maybe you're fed up with being unhealthy, so you're addressing these issues. Again, this is the twin flame as well. So staying focused, hold the course. Devil, wow. Oh, you see, there is something about our finances or material world possessions. Could be about codependencies, addictions, obsessive thinking, obsessive behavior. There's something that's trying to take us off of our track here. It's trying to take us off of our course. And I don't necessarily look at it as like the devil, even though that's kind of funny. There's a movie coming out. I believe it's a part of the Conjuring series, maybe not, called The Devil Made Me Do It. I kind of laugh, when I hear it like that. The devil made me do it. Let's blame everything on the devil. The devil to me can be our own personal crises, our own personal hells, our own thoughts, the obsessive things that we think when we are just down and out. We can become our own worst enemy. To me, that's the devil, okay? The devil is basically any kind of behavior that's not serving you. Anything that's not good for you, that you might feel habitual, that you need to do over and over again, but you kind of like are ending up at the same destination, but you're not really getting anywhere. That to me is the devil. So staying focused and holding the course. The devil is trying to take you off of your course. And are you letting it? Okay? Are you recognizing it? Are you seeing things for what they are? Sometimes we can see the world as a horrible place. Sometimes we can see it as a very dangerous place. Sometimes we can look at other people and villainize people for what we're feeling or thinking. But the thing is, all of that is to distract you of where you're supposed to be going and your journey towards ascension. So you can only hang out and marinate in that energy and waste time for so long before you're like, ooh, I don't want to be in this energy anymore. I don't want to be in this state of mind anymore. I want to be happy. I don't want to tread water my whole life. I want to move forward in a positive way. So some of you guys right now are really going through some major lessons, and some of this might feel very, very toxic for you, very triggering, but it's happening to you to kind of correct you on your course, to help you reach your destination. You see how it's all kind of coming through? Your light is shining brightly. So this is asking you, rather than falling victim or prey to the darkness that exists, that's the thing. It exists, you guys. It exists on this journey. It exists in this world. It exists in other people, and it also exists within you. So all of us are only human, and it doesn't mean we have to be okay with other people operating out of their darkness and basically making our lives a living hell because of their toxicity. No. but it means that we are recognizing that we're all here for the same purpose, and that is ascension. We're all essentially trying to reach the same destination, really. So this is about what you're choosing to see. Are you choosing to see on your journey this beautiful place? Or are you choosing to see the devil's out to get me and all people are horrible and everything is just a shit show in my life and I'm cursed, et cetera, et cetera. So there's all kinds of feelings that I can identify with here because, and I know I say this a lot, and this is another thing. Some of you guys are enjoying some of my commentaries and the things that I'm interjecting into these readings, talking about my own experiences. That's my crowd. Those are my people. Those are the people that I'm resonating with because I am human and I'm on this journey. There are some people that have commented negative in my comments. Most of it's been positive, so it definitely outweighs these negatives, but it's bringing this up to the surface for me right now. They don't like to hear anything that's not love and light. So the devil is real, as in the darkness that exists in all of us, you and me, the world, it's real. Some people don't want to even look at that, or some people can see talking about things that might not be love and light as negative and low vibe. To me, it's about being real. Do I want to marinate in toxicity? No. Do I want to operate from that level all the time? No. But if I do, I'm only human. And I think that you guys probably resonate with me on a human to human level. Okay. I don't claim to be this ascended person. I don't claim to be this person that has all of the answers because I don't. So you guys are my people, the people that are resonating with me sharing, the people that aren't feeling like, oh my gosh, if we talk about these shadowy things or these very real things, darkness that exist, that this is a negative and that it just ruins the entire reading. So you guys just resonate with what you will and just leave anything at the door that doesn't. So reaching your destination, the light. Do we want to see this world as a wicked place? Do we want to see this world as dark, doom, and gloom? We can be very discerning and we can kind of be somewhat grounded in reality to know that it exists. But it's the extremism. Is that a word? It's the extremes that throw us off of our path. Being maybe way too light with just no grounded energy in reality, or being way too dark, the world's an ugly place. So we've got to find our balance. And so I feel like there's things that are happening in the world right now on all levels that are causing a lot of people to just question, what is the point? What is this world? I don't know how to navigate this. This is so hard. I just want to give up. I feel like both you and your twin flame are going through some major transformations and some major just kind of like realigning yourselves to kind of get back on track if somehow you've lost the light somewhere along the line and just kind of just fall and prey to just complete shadow. Five of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, Five of Pentacles is one of those cards where we feel abandoned. We feel shut out. We feel like no one cares. When it comes in the reverse position, this means that we're willing to let this go. So this really confirms for me, you guys, that you and your twin flame right now, the current energy that's at hand is that you guys are no longer wanting to focus on that. You're no longer wanting to feel this low vibration. You realize that by being in this vibration doesn't help you, and it certainly doesn't help just the world in general. Usually when people are running around spewing ugliness and hate and all these other things, it doesn't help. It really doesn't. I mean, there's a time and a place to combat and debate and talk about things, but you know what I'm talking about. When things get toxic and ugly, that really doesn't serve anyone in a positive way. It's just hate. So Five of Pentacles reverse tells me that you and your twin flame are starting to see things in a whole new light. You realize that you don't want to join the crowd, that you don't want to fall victim to that kind of thinking, that you want to actually work on yourself and take responsibility for your own triggers and traumas instead of maybe blaming everyone else for life. Okay, so this is an empowering time for you and your twin flame. That's what I'm seeing with those cards. So I know it was a little long-winded, but that's what I got. So what is your purpose together in this lifetime? This is an absolute amazing deck, you guys. Okay, I'm not affiliated with this person at all, so it's not a sales pitch, but this is a deck that I actually found on an Etsy shop, but I believe this person, his name is Ernest. ooh, I can't remember his last name, but Ernest something. I'll put it down below. This is called a twin flame journey to the heart key cards. It's one of the most beautiful twin flame decks that I've ever worked with. I just love it so much. So anyways, highly recommend it if you guys don't have it. Very high vibe. So let's go ahead and see, what is your purpose together in this lifetime, you and your twin flame? Oh my gosh. Didn't we just say this? Yes, we did. Self-alignment. Yes. So let's go ahead and go into the Muse Tarot. Let's get a little clarification here. Okay, we have Justice. What is Justice, you guys? Justice, especially in the reverse position, is talking about imbalance. Like the scales are not balanced. Something's out of balance. Something's out of whack. The Justice reverse can sometimes indicate to me as a reader that there could be some sort of a karmic situation going on right now, a karmic lesson, and karmic lessons can sometimes feel very, very heavy and even very toxic. But these situations are here to really help us to align ourselves back to self, okay? So anything like, remember, the devil is, you know, in my life, making me do things, all that other stuff. There could be some toxic people. There could be some people in your life that are really pushing you and triggering you to rebalance yourself back to self. So guess what? Your twin flame's no different. Because what is the purpose together in this lifetime of you and your twin flame? Whatever was in balance, maybe even perhaps in another life, you guys are helping each other to realign yourselves. Maybe you guys are triggering one another. Maybe some traumas are at hand here as well. The thing is, when we're not healed or we're unresolved with certain issues, that wreaks havoc on just anything in life. I don't care what it is, your work or just yourself. Other people, whatever it is, things can get out of whack. And I feel like I'm a pro at that, because anything that I am out of balance with, it seems to come out in my life in some way, shape, or form. It's kind of like I get my ass handed to me and I have to take a good look in the mirror and go, ooh, god dang, I really need to work on myself. So your twin flame's no different, you guys. It says the journey to self starts with you. Your twin flame has awakened you, and just you've awakened them. And both must now walk their own paths, either together or apart. There is a greater spiritual goal here. Honor and support each other's journey. This is absolutely beautiful, you guys. This is where unconditional love comes into play on this journey. And that might be hard for some of you, because some of you guys have met your twin flame and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I feel this incredible connection. I want to be with them all the time. This is a beautiful, feeling that I've never had before. I have so many things that I want to accomplish with them. And then one of the twins is not ready. One of the twins has some issues and traumas that they haven't healed yet. So that creates separation, because they're in separation with themselves, really. This creates a misalignment with the two of you trying to align in this life. So sometimes it's not always easy to let somebody go with love. Sometimes you want to fix it. Sometimes you want to, plead your case. Sometimes you want to just do everything that you can to just like make it work. And all that usually ends up doing is it just ends up creating more misalignment. So the best thing that we can possibly do is, if somebody isn't ready, continue moving on with your life. You continue doing you. Work on you. Find other things to focus on that are going to be uplifting, healing, and empowering for you. And let your twin do the same. So why did you guys come back together in this life? First of all, you came in to activate each other and awaken each other. You are awake and so are they. But now the healing starts. Now the journey is beginning. Now we are going down a certain path now. And that path, we don't know where it's going to lead, but we do know that regardless of where it leads, it is most definitely going to create self-realization and also aligning the self. What else? Oh, look at this. So beautiful. Happiness. Why did you and your twin flame come together? What was the purpose? To feel happiness. Have you ever felt happiness like this before? But also, I can say this because that Justice reverse card is here. Have you ever felt such agony before? So there is a flip side to that. There is the extreme high as well as the extreme low. And the more that you more that you align yourself, you won't feel that constant high and that constant low. You're going to feel balanced. So the more that you balance yourself, the more that you will feel balanced in this twin flame connection. So if some of you guys feel like you're dying without your twin, or you're just feeling so just empty, learn to provide your own happiness. This will really help you on your journey. This says, from a distant gaze, your eyes met mine. Our hearts smiled because it knew that we had found each other once again. It says, happiness was felt in the core of our being at this moment was our twin flame awakening. So we have not only, we have 2 cards that say twin flame awakening. You and your twin came here to awaken something within each other. That was absolutely necessary for your spiritual growth and ascension. It doesn't mean you couldn't have done it without them, but you guys signed up. This is your specific contract in this life. You guys signed up to come together and to ignite each other, whether it was positive or negative. I'm getting here, there was both charges here, positive and negative charges. But it was to kind of get you awakened, to get you to see things in a whole new way, to do things that maybe you would have never done before without meeting this person, and them with you as well. Four of Voices. Oh, I love this. This is the Four of Swords. Healing, going within, taking a little bit of a break, having some downtime. The Four of Swords can sometimes indicate illness. This particular situation could have brought on some sort of illness, physical or even mental or just emotional, whatever this is though. It's happening though for you guys to basically get into yourselves so you can heal anything that is not in alignment. So the Four of Swords to me is also very spiritual energy. It's somebody who's meditating, somebody that's taking the time to listen to themselves. You can see here all that light that's just coming from within. She is closing her eyes. She's trusting herself. Actually, we have 2 cards that show people with their eyes closed. So when our eyes are closed, we're not necessarily relying on what we're seeing in the physical world with our physical eyes. We're trusting what we're feeling, what we're sensing. We're trusting our higher selves. So also the purpose of this connection too is for you to trust yourself more than you ever have before. Realize that a lot of the things that you're seeing with your physical eyes are just an illusion. This is another thing that this connection is teaching you. So it is teaching you to go within, trust yourself, heal, and also to deliver your own happiness. How you were awakened from the very beginning, the happiness that you experience with your twin, that is actually available to you on your own, even without your twin being in your life. So it's your job to find that and to discover that happiness within yourself. It's so amazing. So what your twin does and what you do for them is they remind you and you remind them that this pure bliss, this nirvana, this happiness is available to you even without them in your physical world. It's so beautiful. So you know what I'm talking about? That deck is just freaking amazing. So anyways, now we're going to go into how can we grow from these lessons that we're providing for each other. How can we learn from these lessons that we're providing for each other? This right here is called the Transcendent Journeys Oracle. Oh. Contemplation. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. We have the Lovers in reverse though. Okay, so how can we grow from the lessons that we provide for each other? This right here, when the Lovers is reversed, it means that the frequency, the connection right now, or just so far, something's out of alignment. We just saw that with the Justice card. What this does is when we are not on the same wavelength as our twin in the physical world, this gives us an opportunity. Perhaps a lot of you are in separation right now, okay? As in a physical 3D separation. You're not really truly separated ever in a energetic 5D sense. But this gives each twin an opportunity to contemplate, to figure out why they're here, what they want to do, what this all means, how can they, better themselves, how can they be a better version of themselves, etc. So if 2 twins come together and both of them have some things that they need to work out. Sometimes the twins can be a distraction for one another. So sometimes that physical separation may be necessary in order for twins to really focus on themselves, to figure out what they want. So what you can learn, so the growth from the lessons that are provided from each other, is to see if you're in a physical separation, it's not a negative. Try to see it as a positive. This will actually help you to prosper and grow, okay? I don't know why, but everything seems to be like it's crooked here. All right, what else? Oh, I see. Go back and refresh. See? Where did we lose ourselves? Where did we stop taking care of ourselves? Sometimes when you meet somebody and it's freaking magical, like we know these twin flame connections are, we can dive in head first and drown in another person because it feels so good, because we just want to bathe in this person's energy. So it can be very all-encompassing. It can be very, very just, a dramatic response. We end up losing ourselves. And if some of you guys have codependency issues and traumas to begin with, that can even make things worse. So what this also does when we have, let's just say, an issue with our twin, or there's a separation or something happens to where neither twin is on like the same wavelength, the separation or a break or whatever gives us an opportunity to go back and refresh ourselves, go back and start taking care of ourselves. Where did we give too much? Where did we stop living our own lives? Where did we do this? Where did we do that? So it gives both of you an opportunity to contemplate who you are, what you want out of life, how you can take care of yourself. Because when we take care of ourselves and we love ourselves, we are able to do that for other people in a very healthy way. When we are not in a healthy way, we will overgive, we will overcompensate, we will become obsessive, we will become crazy. And that kind of energy doesn't do anyone favors, especially the person that is in that energy. So this is all happening to realign us back to ourselves. Help us to become stronger. The wheel, look! And it's coming up at the reverse position. The wheel is cycles. The wheel is also karma. The wheel means misfortune. It means that things maybe didn't turn out in our favor. But guess what, you guys? There is a lesson in this misfortune. Something wasn't meant to be at a specific time. Something couldn't move forward anymore. It doesn't mean forever. It just means right now it couldn't move forward anymore. This forces people to have to go back to the basics and figure out what they could have done differently. It's not about regret, and it's not about beating yourself up. It's about healing. It's about identifying our blocks. It's about identifying our trauma so that way we can work on ourselves and become better versions of ourselves. So this is essentially why you and your twin flame came together. It's not only the purpose, but how can you grow from these lessons? Take care of you. Take care of you. Because the more that you only focus on your person and connecting with them and being in like a physical union with your person, you're actually taking yourself off of this very necessary journey of self-love, self-alignment, and healing. Okay? It's beautiful. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into what do our lives look like after these lessons are mastered. So let's get a little bit of a snapshot of what is possible. What is possible in this connection once we align ourselves, we heal, we do the work. This deck is called the Mystical Wisdom Oracle. What's a snapshot of our lives with our twin flame when we start to show up for ourselves, heal, ascend, grow? Archangel Gabriel. Whenever I see Archangel Gabriel, you guys, this has to do with communication to me. So if you and your twin flame are not communicating on a 3D level, I feel that communication is, this card is telling us that communication is something that's possible between you and your person, between you and your twin. And we have illusion, embrace the truth. So any kind of illusions, any kind of things that we were thinking this entire time, it's very, very easy. My God, I do it all the time. We assume by people's either actions or maybe some of the things that they say or whatever. We assume that we know exactly what their truth is and what they're thinking. But the truth really is that whatever our vibration is, so if we are paranoid or if we have a lot of wounds and traumas that we haven't healed, our truth is going to be based in that illusion that everyone is out to get us, that this person hates me, they don't love me, et cetera, et cetera. So what this does is it clears up any misconceptions between you and your twin. So what I'm seeing here with this is that a snapshot of the future between the two of you is that you guys will communicate your truth. No more illusions, no more guessing, no more just unrealistic things that might not even be true. The stories that we tell ourselves, you guys, can sometimes be so damaging. So some sort of communication is going to help us to clear up any illusions. Fantastic. This is called the Spirit Song Tarot. 8 of Shells, 8 of Cups. What this is going to do is it's really going to help us to renew things. So 8 of Cups means that people go away, but then they return. And when they return, we have an opportunity to renew. So I'm going to guess that most people that are watching this video are probably in a little bit of a 3D separation or break with your twin. And so what this has done is it's really pushed you and your twin to do the work. So once we do the work, and we are focusing on ourselves and we're doing what we can, doing our part to grow and heal in this life, this automatically raises the vibration and creates this 3D communication. Somebody returns after a period of being gone. The illusions, all the things that we thought now are coming to the surface so we can embrace this truth. And we have the 6 of Cups. That right there, you guys, is the past returns. I can't make it up. There it is. The past comes back. Reconciliation, you guys. 2 souls come back together. The past. We talk about the past. We either hash it out. We clear it up. We want to heal it. Let's renew this. Let's do it again. That's the snapshot of the future of you and your twin flame. And it doesn't mean that if you do the work, it's going to guarantee this outcome. But this is potential. This is available to all of us. This is about doing the best that you can do with yourself and your time right now by focusing on your healing. So that's what's possible. I'm loving it. All right, so something that we can do right now to raise our vibration. It's going to go ahead and go into this Magic of You Oracle. What can we do to raise our vibration on this journey, just in our life, within ourselves? We have Maximus. Ooh, it kind of reminds me of, what is that? The Gladiator. I think that's what his name was. How can you fill others when your own table is empty? Oh, I love it. What else? Become a loving mirror. Oh, I feel like I don't even need to get into the tarot, but I will, because I have a tarot that I wanted to combine with this. It's called Osho Zen, but we have to fill our own cup first. We have to. When our own cup is full, we will mirror this frequency to other people. So how can you raise your vibration and affect your twin flame in a positive way? Is by filling that cup, filling your own cup. Don't wait for anyone else, especially your twin, to fill this cup for you. It's your job to do that on your own. Be the love that you want mirrored back to you. This is also about forgiveness. This is also about anything that you're holding, any low frequencies that you're holding for your twin flame. Whatever that is will be mirrored back to you. So do the work to really try to be in this highest vibration of all with your twin. So that will be mirrored back to you. It's amazing. So be what you want to see. Become what you want in your life. That is the law of attraction. That is frequency matching frequency. So how we're going to raise our vibration is raising our vibration, but doing things to really fill your own cup, you guys. So start pouring more time and energy into things that you love to do, things that make you feel good, things that feed your soul, not things that rob you of your peace. So whatever those things are, whatever that devil energy is, do the work to try to figure out what that is and get rid of it, because it's not serving you. Oh my gosh. So this right here is the Nine of Pentacles, you guys. The Nine of Pentacles in tarot is self-love. It's about working on yourself, being independent. You're so freaking ripe, it's just falling off the tree. You're so juicy that you're just falling off that tree. You're ready to just be eaten and just enjoyed and experiencing just the sweetness of life. So this is telling us here that that self-work and independence and dedicating more time and effort to ourselves is where that sweet spot is on this journey. I know some of you guys might feel, no, my sweet spot is when I'm with my twin flame. The thing is, actually, the sweetness is within yourself, because if you're feeling that lack or you're not feeling great on your own, then that frequency is still, it's not matching up. It's still creating that, like, there's still that emptiness there. When you're feeling so ripe and amazing on your own, that right there is that frequency of the same type of energy that you're attracting to yourself. And if you and your twin flame are connected energetically, then why not be in that vibration, right? Okay, becoming a mirror. So this is telling me, you guys, that some of you could be still looking at your twin flame and either comparing yourselves to them, feeling inadequate. That that's the Five of Clouds, which is Five of Swords in this deck. Okay. But I'm not really getting Five of Swords vibe with this. Yes, some of you guys, there could have been something very unfair that happened. Okay. We did get Justice reversed at the very beginning of the reading. There could have been some sort of an unfair situation. Your twin could have abandoned you, left you, ghosted you, no explanation, treated you in a certain way that just didn't seem right or didn't seem fair. I'm not here to make excuses for that twin, but what I am here to say is that you need to step into their shoes. It doesn't make it okay, but it helps you to understand that people usually are operating out of their wounds or hurting out of their wounds. The abused usually abuse. So it's about trying to understand and have some sort of compassion rather than comparing yourself, because I have a tendency to react when people don't act like I would act. Like, oh my God, I would have never said that. Oh my God, I would have never done that. And it's like, but they're not me. And I'm not them either, because people could do that to me too. And I'm like, I don't think I did anything wrong, but I'm not handling things maybe the way that you would have handled things. We're all individuals. So it doesn't do us any good to compare ourselves and I would have done this or I wouldn't have done that kind of thing. It doesn't help the situation. So the best thing that you can possibly do is to try to identify your own stuff and realize that everybody else is operating with the tools that they have at the time. If some of you guys are also dealing with a third-party situation, your twin flame is with someone else. Maybe you are with someone else and you're comparing your partner to your twin flame. All of that stuff needs to stop, because that right there, that's not going to create any high vibration. If you're with someone that you're not happy with, work on why you're still with that person. And if you don't want to be with that person anymore, start taking steps to dissolve that relationship or marriage or whatever you feel like you're not happy in, or identify what's going on within you as to why you're not happy. That's also an avenue. And sometimes that's a surprise, kind of like, oh my God, like why I thought I was unhappy actually isn't why I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because of some unresolved crap going on within myself. And sometimes relationships can be saved because of self-work. Other times we realize, you know what? I'm just not in the same vibration with this person anymore. I've outgrown this, or they've outgrown me, or our time is up, or whatever. All those things are okay. But if your twin flame is with someone else right now, try not to compare yourself to that person. That is not going to help your vibration. Because remember, we're asking spirit, how can we raise our vibration? How you can raise your vibration, this is just for some of you, by not going on social media, by not stalking your twin flame, by not looking at their wife or their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their husband's stuff, by not comparing you and what you guys had to the life that they have now. That's not going to do you any favors either. So stop doing it if some of you guys are doing that. Okay. Whew, there you go. So that's what we have coming up for that. So now we're going to go into something we are mirroring in each other. And that's kind of cool because this card just came up, the mirroring. What else are we mirroring in each other? So this could also be like a trigger too. This is called the El Key Oracle, and this is called the Star Tarot. Okay, so what are we mirroring at this time to each other? She who resists Fearless, justified, and resistant. What else? She who radiates knowing, ambition, and confidence. Okay, so she who resists. Anything that we're resisting, our twin flame's also going to resist. Anything that your twin flame is resisting, you're also resisting. So really pay attention to what's coming up right now, because sometimes, you guys, what you're feeling actually isn't even yours. It could be your twin flames and vice versa. That's why it's so important to make sure that your frequency is desirable. You know what I mean? Like your frequency is what you would want to experience. Because if it's not, you can imagine what that might feel like when someone else is picking up on those waves. So that's a good way to look at this twin flame dynamic and how you guys are energetically connected. King of Wands. Oof, are we feeling good? Are we feeling confident? Are we feeling low vibe, or are we feeling crappy? You know, do we not feel in control of our lives? Do we feel like everybody else is getting theirs and we're just kind of suffering? Are we feeling sorry for ourselves? Are we feeling controlled by someone else? Are we feeling like we can't do what we want to do because of this and because of that? Whatever this is, we need to start taking responsibility for our lives. Blaming other people isn't going to get us anywhere. Okay? So even if you're in a situation, or even if your twin flame is in a situation, we've got to start addressing why we are in that situation, or why we are allowing ourselves to continue to be in this low vibrational energy. So if we can't control, you can't control your twin flame. You can't control what your twin is going to work on and how they're going to feel and what they're going to do. But what you can do is start to work on yourself and start to take care of you, because like attracts like. So if you want to attract that in another person, especially if you are connected energetically like you and your twin are, you can certainly help in raising that vibration. Do you know how you can inspire someone else just by being like, you know, in the greatest mood? Someone's in a great mood, unless you're having a shit day, and sometimes that doesn't work. But usually, like if someone has this great, amazing energy, it's an infectious energy. You're just like, wow, I want what they have. What is your secret? What is your trick? You want that. It's the same thing with the twin flame dynamic and energy. Be what you want to see in your twin flame. Okay, stop taking the bait, whoever's baiting you or whatever is baiting you, stop taking it. Work on it instead. Empower yourself. Bear through, like get through that, all that stuff. That just, again, it's just a distraction on your journey. It's literally taking you further and further away of what you really want to accomplish and what you really want to do. So the King of Wands to me is somebody who knows their purpose, they're on their mission, and they are here to kick ass and take names. So if that's not what you're doing and you're wasting a lot of time just kind of like in drama or just whatever's going on here, try to put more time and dedication and energy into empowering yourself and sitting on that throne and basically telling life the way it's going to be, not the other way around. Now we have she who radiates, radiating this amazing energy. Yes. So if we're resisting, guess what? Whatever we're resisting is going to show up to, I hate to say this, but kind of kick our ass. So that way it can get us back into alignment. So now we're radiating. What energy do you want to radiate from? What energy do you want to radiate with? We have the Princess of Cups. Okay, so this is the deal. The longer that we hesitate, the longer that we resist these changes, the more that we are just going to be just with that half full cup. We're not really going to have anything to give. We're just going to get crumbs back. So if we're not loving ourselves and showing up for ourselves and treating ourselves like royalty, then why would anybody else? We've got to be the vibration that we want to attract in other people. So that's what I'm seeing with this. So this is something that we can do to raise our vibration. And also, what are we mirroring in each other? We are mirroring kind of that unfulfillment because we don't feel fulfilled with ourselves. So let's change it, you guys. Let's start being more fulfilled within ourselves, so that way we can attract that in our twin flame. Love it. All right, so now we're going to go into where is this energy headed? You know, where are things headed on this journey? Let's go into the Mystical Cats Tarot, as well as the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So where are things headed here? What's coming up on our journey? Whoa, so that one wanted to fall out, so we'll take it. It is what it is. That's a funny statement. It is what it is, you guys. Meaning, whatever energy we're in is, and whatever we think, that's how it's going to be. Life is what we make it. And we also have a powerful move. Beautiful. So that right there, that looks like it is that a queen? I believe that's a queen chess piece. If I have that right, I don't know. Maybe I don't have that right. So let's get some tarot here. Oh my gosh, the Ten of Cups. Yes, it is what it is. So the Ten of Cups is life is what you make it, right? So what's coming up on our journey, on this twin flame journey, it is what it is. It can be happy or it can be miserable. It can be doom and gloom or it can be freaking amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I would love that Ten of Cups energy. That works for me. Ten of Cups, let's take it. Let's be happy. Let's also love the people that we're with. Let's not spend time and energy wasting our time, just kind of like pining away over things that once were, or missing things, missing the way it was. There's a difference between being nostalgic and kind of reminiscing versus really feeling that regret and just really living in the past to the point where you're not even showing up for your present life. That's not helping anyone. And that also is unfair to the people that are in your life. So it is what it is. Your life is as happy as you want to make it. Your life is as good as you're going to make it, basically. So if we give up and we throw in the towel and we just kind of, our life is going to be, Or if we wake up each day and we think, you know what? How can I make this day the greatest day ever? Or how can I implement self-care today? Maybe I'll do something for someone else. What can I do to raise the vibration of my family or my environment or whatever? And something so small as this. How can I make my cats happy today? I got 10 cats, baby. Look at that. 10 freaking cats. Is there 10 cats on that card? There's got to be, because it's 10 of C. I got 10 cats. How can I make my cats happy today? I know what I could do. I could play with them. Sometimes I just get so bogged down with my readings and my housework and whatever else that I forget to play with them. They're my freaking kids. And when I play with them, they're so freaking happy. So that is how I can not only raise my vibration, that's also how I can raise their vibration and the vibration of this household, because that is my life, right? Yes, a powerful move. The stars. Ooh, I love it. The stars, so beautiful. Okay, so a powerful move. Guess what? This is the universe. Okay, the universe, like you make a move, the universe makes a move. You see? It's a co-creation. So a lot of the times I think that people can get bogged down into this, I'm just going to pray, but I'm not going to put any energy into it. I'm not going to co-create. I'm not going to do any work. I'm just going to write down this affirmation, or I'm going to do this ritual or spell, but I'm not going to actually put any energy into it. It doesn't work that way. We've got to put energy into it. We've got to co-create. It's a two-way street. It's a partnership. It takes two. So that's what Spirit's saying. You want to make some moves. Awesome. You make a move, I'll make a move. You open this up, you do this, you do that, then we'll do this and then we'll do that. It's like a back and forth. It's a beautiful dance. It's also this way with your twin flame. So if you're not making any powerful moves and you're not making any headway on your journey and you're staying stuck and you're just staying low vibrational, guess what? Your twin, I'm not saying that they're not going to do anything positive because you're not doing anything positive, but this is a partnership. This is a connection. In order for this connection to flourish and to grow, you got to do something. You got to put something in there. And some of you guys might be saying, I've done all that and I've got nothing back in return. I'm doing all this high vibrational stuff, working on myself, this and that, but I'm not seeing any changes with my twin flame. That's a huge red flag that we're making it about our twin flame. Let's make it about ourselves. Always go back to self on this journey. Whenever you go back to self, it's amazing how things just magically start to unfold. But when we're focused on another person and what they're doing or not doing, this is when we get lost on the journey. So the stars are here to remind us, Spirit is with you, guiding you, helping you, is here to co-create with you. Let's make some moves and start making some stuff happen. So where are we headed next on our journey? We're going to make some powerful moves. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to be happy with what we have, even if we're not physically with our twin flame. We're going to be happy anyway. That's what we're going to do. And you're going to see, as you're in that vibration, the amazing magical things that start to happen. Wish fulfillment. That's also the stars. Wish fulfillment. Wishes coming true. Amazing things. So now what we're going to do is we're going to end this reading with some messages from your twin flame's higher self to you. Just take what resonates, okay? This deck is called the Soul Connection Oracle deck. Message from your twin flame's higher self to you right now. It says, be honest with me. Ooh, okay. It's kind of washed out, you guys. You probably can't see that too clearly, but it says, be honest with me. So are you being honest with yourself, right? If you can't be honest with yourself, then you can't be honest with other people. So be honest with me. If you want honesty from your twin flame, this is about being honest with yourself. I'm also getting that your twin flame is saying that to you as well. I'm trying to be honest with myself so I can be honest with you. So this is something that I'm working on. We have your gold, baby, pure gold. Oh, that's amazing. So your twin flame is kind of honoring you. You know, they're giving you that little bit of that crown. This is kind of cool because these heads on these people are stars. See yourself as a star. Your person might also see you as a star. If you're in the limelight or you're in the public or speaking or something like that, your person might also be telling you here that they are watching you from afar. They are watching you as a star rise. They're watching you and they think that you're freaking gold, baby. So another thing too is that if you're looking at your twin flame and you're thinking, oh, they don't love me, they don't care about me, they must think all these things. It's an illusion. It's not true. Your twin flame's higher self is saying you're gold, baby. Please love me as I am. I'm trying. Oh, it's so beautiful. So that's the thing, you know, that's what they have right now. They're trying. That's as good as they can do right now. And it doesn't mean that you have to, you know, accept that in the sense of, well, you know, they're just kind of giving me crumbs. I'll just accept that. There's nothing wrong with accepting or expecting more from someone, especially if you want to be in a relationship or a commitment. You have to be on the same page with someone. But this is unconditionally loving your twin flame as they figure out who they are on their journey. And in whatever fashion that takes, this is about loving them anyways. So if that means that they're not with you and they're with somebody else, you've got to love them anyways. They're learning in their own way. They are trying. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope that you resonated with that, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it was helpful to you. So thank you so much for watching. You guys take care. Bye-bye.